So I need to make this video diary short and sweet because I have a shift at the homeless shelter that starts really soon and I don't want to be late. I actually really enjoy volunteering there because it always makes me feel so good because the guests are always so nice to me. My friends think it must be really scary or like bad for my health or something, but it totally isn't because I always feel so good after a shift. I started doing this I think a couple years ago when I got in trouble for staying out too late. My parents said that if I don't appreciate having a nice, safe home to come back to, that maybe after seeing how homeless people live, I would appreciate it more. So they signed me up for a shift like the very next day, and I've been going at least once a month ever since then. And I've got to admit, that very first shift was so scary to go to, and I didn't really understand what a homeless shelter was or anything about the guests. I mean, I kind of had this vague feeling that they were different from normal people. Anyways, that fear went away pretty quickly though when the other volunteers showed me what they needed me to do and reassured me that everything was going to be alright. The other volunteers there are such good people and I really like being around them. And then there are the guests. A nicer group of people I've yet to meet. Completely normal, except for their circumstances. And most of them are so thankful for the help that I'm giving them and are really vocal in saying it. The ones that are grumpy mostly just stay to themselves anyways, so that really doesn't bug me at all. And the stories. The guests always have the most interesting stories to tell, as the world looks a lot different through their eyes. Every day for them, there's something that happens. Good or bad, there's always something. My life is just so boring by comparison. I can go a week without having anything interesting happen to me. I mean, I guess I do appreciate the stability and having a home and all, but it sure doesn't make for a very exciting life. The stories I hear from the guests are always so crazy, and they always seem so excited to tell them. It makes for a very fascinating shift every time I volunteer though, so I love that. And for me, that's a good enough reason for me to keep going back. I get to do something that makes me feel so good, and it's an experience that I almost always enjoy. I don't get that feeling from school, cheerleading, or hanging around. That's telling, really. If I could choose only one, then which one would it be? Anyways, off to the homeless shelter I go. I wonder what stories I'll hear today.